Robert, aka Nordic Brick Prepper. For this video I wanted to talk a little bit about the kind of things that I take out with me when I go out camping or bushcraft or just a day hike or something like that. I'm not going to give a bag out bag thing yet. I'm going to wait that for another video, I think. But I did want to pick up on what I kind of belt carry, the kind of tools I keep on me no matter what I'm doing, whether it's a day hike or bushcrafting or backing out or anything like that. And when I arrive at a destination, like everyone else, we take a bag off, but you usually want to keep some items on you. So I'm going to show you what I take with me. This works for me. The items that I've got, I've tested, I've used, they work for me, and might give you some ideas on what to do. If you have any ideas to improve mine, then please let me know. I'm going to move the camera to this little table and then show you what I've got. Well, here we are at the table, and just to give you a quick view here, this is what I carry around my belt basically. This is just a simple tactical, very heavy duty belt with some metal clips for positioning items around. As you can see on my belt, I have three main items. I have a knife with a kit, I have another kit on the left side, as well as a stuff sack which I keep around the back for when I'm out berry picking or collecting tinder or something like that. So I'm going to go through each of these. I'm going to start with this one and show you what this one includes, and then we'll move on to the next parts. So this is just a kind of Cordura style utility pouch basically. You can never have too many pouches. It fits onto the belt pretty nicely. It's a pretty heavy duty one. It's not going to break or anything, and it also wasn't expensive. I'm a believer in trying other brands and even non-brands of stuff to see if it's good quality or not. Most of it probably isn't, but this is one of the items that I bought off of eBay from China, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed with these pouches. They're very tough, and the stitching is good on them. My initial impressions were good. I've used this a little bit. I took it out on a few trips, and I'm pretty impressed with this. It's well worth the buy. I can't remember how much it was, but I will put down how much it is on the video so you can see. On the front I have a kind of medical pouch. Inside here I have a Altoids style tin, and I have some gloves in here, wrapped in some plastic, and some burn gel, which I keep a simple medical kit on me. This is not my main medical kit, of course, but this is my kind of always carry medical kit. And inside my kit, inside this Altoids tin, I carry some basic items. We have some first aid plasters. This is standard stuff, small respirator mask, safety pins, some burn gel. We have in here some, what else do we have in here? Some alcohol swabs, some gauze bandages around the back there, as well as a couple of water purification tablets for, well, just in emergencies basically. That's what these things are for. I won't go into too much detail on this. It's just a standard little first aid kit which everyone has probably got. I have a bigger first aid kit which goes on my main bag, which is much more comprehensive than this, and that I can go into some detail on another video. But that's just a little first aid pouch there. Inside here I carry a Sawyer mini water filter, which very popular. I've used it only a little bit, but it is awesome. It's very good. I never really need to use it so much here, because you can pretty much drink the water from most of the water sources in Sweden. It's not dirty water, it's very clean. But if you need it, you need it. And if you don't have it, you're pretty screwed. So the Sawyer Mini water filter is something I would recommend to people. It's not expensive, it's pretty cheap. One will last you a lifetime, probably even a few people can go on one for a lifetime. I have some waterproof matches in a little container, and I have just a little odd item. This is just one of those little chainsaw, basically, hand saws, because I have a Bahco Laplander, which I usually keep on me. But if I don't have it, and I need to cut through wood, then I have this. Of course I have my knife as well, but it's just nice to have, and it fits in, it doesn't add any extra weight, so yeah, it's pretty good item to carry. It was very, very inexpensive. It's one of those little silly purchases that cost like 10 crowns, it's like a pound. I mean, it's very cheap. So, next on the list is just my stuff sack. It's nothing too special, but it is very strong. It has a ridged outline. It folds down into a good size. It's Cordura, very good. Yeah, it's got a pull cord, and you can put all your tinder and stuff like that in there. Well, as you collect it, basically. The main thing on the side here is my knife and torch and fire starting kit. My knife is a Scharade SCHF 9. I've used this a lot, and I don't always need to use it, but it is my favourite knife. This one is pretty sharp. I've sharpened this a few times. The handle is good. It's very good for battling through wood. It's a little bit big for doing small detail stuff, but it's not too much of a problem. I can chop through wood with this, can batten through it, prepare firewood, can make feather sticks. I can do all sorts of this. It's a very tough knife, and it wasn't too expensive. As far as recommending it goes, I could say I would recommend something like this if you need a knife this size. I have a Grand Forge Rooks axe, which I usually use for wood, but if I don't have it, then this will do the job. And since it goes around my belt, it's not really noticeable, and it's always there if I need it. So it just comes with a standard sheath, which I kept on there. Inside here we have a fire starting kit, which I have just a simple fire steel. This is just a Light My Fire Swedish fire steel. It's it's always good to carry something like this, and it served me pretty well. This has got some use out of it. I have like 5 of these throughout my kits, and each get used at different levels. I just pick out whichever one is closest and use that. So I also have my tinder box, which is in here, contains just bits of tinder. There's a few matches in there with a striker, but there's some birch bark in here, nice and dried and wrapped up. It was very, there's quite a few birch trees around here, and and it's pretty easy to harvest it. So I got a few rolls of that. It's rolled up in there nicely. Some cotton wool with Vaseline, soaked good and really rubbed in there. It's a pretty good fire starter, but it's perfect when it's wet. If the birch bark gets wet, it can be a real pain in the ass to get it to go, and throw some sparks on it, and really it's hard to get it to ignite if it's wet, if it's pouring down with rain or something. And here's just some soaked wood in a kind of a paraffin type solution. I'm not exactly sure of the chemical makeup of what's on there, but you can split it apart, feather it up a little bit, and it works pretty good as a fire starter. It comes in a kind of a big box. That's a German thing. I've used them a couple of times when I've been camping, sometimes to get little barbecues going and things like that, and they've been pretty good. So yeah, it's just a little tinder kit. It's just for helping me get started if I can't find whatever I'm finding. It's meant as a backup, really. I won't really use it unless, you know, if I can find something out in the forest. So if anyone's got any questions about the tin is an Altoid style tin, but it's not an actual Altoids tin itself. I got these in a set of about 5 or 6 on the eBay. They're a Chinese version, and they are really good quality. I've got a few of these left, you know, and I've been very pleased with this as a purchase. It wasn't expensive at all. And I've been able to use them throughout my kits. Of course, you've seen one in a little medical kit, which works really good, and you've seen one as a tinderbox. So yeah, that's what I do for tinder. As you can see, I don't really carry very much on me. For my torch, this is one of those rare Chinese purchases that ended up being good. This is an Ultrafire flashlight, and the throw on this and the range and the light intensity is immense. It's so good. It can zoom, so you can zoom pretty far with this. It has like 3 light modes, a kind of a sub kind of normal brightness, an ultra brightness, and a kind of strobing one for maybe for signaling or something like that. The quality of these are very good. I know a lot of people have a lot of other different brands of torches. I don't see many people with these torches, and people spend a lot of money on torches, and you always need a good torch. But you always need multiple of them as well, because you never know if one will break, or you get wet, or you lose it. And to be honest, if I lost this, I won't be too fussed, because it wasn't expensive. And it was, I'll put the description up somewhere in the description or on the video how much this was, but it was basically not very much at all. So, yeah, I would recommend this. It's a very good light. It doesn't weigh very much. It's a little bulky on the end, but it is quite heavy duty, and thus I can keep it on the outside of my belt pouch. So I usually wear a longer coat, which covers up this. You know, you can't walk around in Sweden with exposed knives, but unless you're in the forest or something like that, in built-up areas you can. So I can put this on, put my coat on, and no one can see it. So it doesn't mean when I get to the forest I have to take it out my bag and put the belt on. I can just put it on in the house and just leave like that. So this is just my belt carry. The belt was pretty cheap also. I've used this a fair amount, and I have to say, you know, this does go to prove that you can buy some stuff from China and stuff in places like that that are good quality. You just have to know where to look, I guess. And if it's crap, then just throw it away or give it away or something like that. I've got a few items that I've tried that have not been that great. So, but this is not one of those. So. Thank you for watching. If you want to ask me any questions on this kit, let me know, comment, PM me. If you want to see any more details about this, then let me know and I'll try to make a video on that. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.